Today I want to talk about which zombies mode has the most difficult zombies out of all of them. And keep in mind that I said which zombies mode has the most difficult zombies. That's very key to this video because that's only what we're going to be focusing on, nothing else. And really what I mean by that is how difficult the zombies are and how they down you and how fast it takes to down you. So just keep that in mind while you're watching this video. And this is actually something I've been wanting to talk about for a while now because I've been hearing a couple people say that even though now inside the newer Call of Duty zombies it takes 3 hits to down you, the older ones were easier, the ones where it took 2 hits to down you like Black Ops and Black Ops 2, but they were easier because even though you have an extra hit now, it was still easier back then because the zombies didn't hit you as fast. And I wanted to see how true this was, and of course that's why this video is here. And at first I was only going to compare Black Ops to Black Ops 3, but then I said what the heck, let's compare all of the different modes. We'll do World War II, IW, Black Ops 3, Black Ops 2, and Black Ops. Now I'm not going to include 2 of them, World at War and EXO, mainly EXO because I don't think that mode's ever coming back, and World at War is because it's the exact same thing as Black Ops, so that's why I didn't include that one. But with that said, let me actually explain how I decided to really figure out which game has the most difficult zombies. And I took into account 4 different factors, and one of those is the walking zombies hit time. And what I mean by this is that how long it takes for a walking zombie to down you after the first hit. So from the first hit to when you get down, how long does that take? And the next one is probably much more important, is a sprinting zombie, how long a sprinting zombie takes to down you after its first hit. And the other 2 are really important too, and the other one is just something that I actually find quite annoying, but it's if the zombies are able to multi-hit you. I'm sure this has happened to you guys a lot in the past where you get multi-hit and insta-down, so I thought that's really important to the difficulty of the zombies mode. And the last one I'm going to be including is the amount of hits it takes to down you, and I'm not really going to have any gameplay show you this because I'm pretty sure most of us know that which games take how long to down you. But this will also be very important because I'm not going to include Jug or any buffing abilities to your health inside this video, mainly because of World War II zombies. I really wanted to originally, but then World War II zombies, it has a weird system and I don't want to really deal with it, so I just decided we'll just do without Jug, so also keep that in mind. But with that said, let's actually get into this gameplay, and what I'm actually going to do here is show you gameplay just to show you how many hits it takes to down you from a walking, sprinting, if it's able to multi-hit you, and all that good stuff. That's all I'm going to be showing you all in a row inside this video. But 3 things I have to mention real quick. One of those is that the Black Ops gameplay is really ugly, and I have no idea why. I just cannot make it look good for the life of me, but hopefully you guys will be able to ignore that. The next one is that inside Black Ops 2, for some reason on my PC, my character has permajug, and I don't know how to get rid of it. So what you guys are going to have to do, just even though he doesn't get downed after the second hit, that's where we're going to actually end the timer, because obviously he would have normally got down because of that, but you know, I have permajug, so just try to ignore that one also. And the last one is that these numbers aren't entirely perfect. Keep in mind that these numbers aren't from the coding. This isn't the actual coding at all, and just keep that in mind. These numbers are just a bunch of tests that I've actually done, and I just brought the most consistent numbers because they do kind of waver because of the animations, which I'll actually get into later in the video, but just keep that also in mind. Oh, I actually just remembered one more thing, but there are some clips where I'm not going to show you the sprint hit time for a sprinting zombie it takes to down you, or the walking zombie that takes to down you, because they'll probably have the same exact amount of time, so I don't really need to show you the walking versus sprinting because, you know, if they're the same, there's no reason to show them twice. But now with that said, I'll play you guys all these clips, and of course I'll come right back and talk about them.
I hope you choke, meat sack! Someone want to help me out here? Man down! Man down! I don't want to die face down in someone's spit! I just wish that bimbo wasn't here to see me go out like this! Remember, you need me alive!
Hello? Nikolai is on the floor and needs help.
Clearly there was some mix-up with the casting director, because I...
So after watching that, I'm sure you guys could see, pretty much have an idea of what's exactly going on here, and I'll actually go through the numbers on screen. I actually have a chart I'll have also on screen right now for all of us to look through. So we'll start at Black Ops. So Black Ops, for a walking zombie to hit you, it took about 1.5 seconds to completely down you. And of course, for a sprinting zombie, it takes 0.6 seconds to down you, which was surprising. And of course, for multi-hits, the zombies are able to multi-hit you, and the amount of hits it takes to down you is obviously 2. So that was actually pretty surprising how fast it was. And then the next one is Black Ops 2 that we'll go to, and Black Ops 2, my gosh, for a walking zombie and sprinting zombie, it's the exact same speed it takes to down you. So it's 0.4 seconds to down you in Black Ops 2. That's pretty fast for both a sprinting and a walking zombie. And of course, the zombies are able to multi-hit you, so multiple zombies can hit you at the same time. And of course, this one will only allow you to get hit twice, but again, in the gameplay, I had permajug, which was very unfortunate. Then for Black Ops 3, we have walking zombies to down you is 1.7 seconds. And then for a sprinting zombie to down you, or hit down you, is 1 second pretty much. Then for multi-hits, they are able to multi-hit you, but you are also able to take an extra hit from a Black Ops 3 zombies because you have 3 hits to go down. Now for IW zombies, we have for a walking zombie to hit you is the exact same amount as a sprinting zombie, which is 3.2 seconds for both of them. So that's actually pretty fast compared to everything else. It's almost more than double than what we've had for every other mode. So IW, it's a lot more than all the other ones. And of course, the zombies can multi-hit you inside IW zombies also, so you can run into those situations when you get insta-down. And this one will also give you 3 hits to go down, excuse me. Then we have World War II zombies, and I think this is pretty obvious. Just watching it is so obvious that this is by far the easiest or the hardest one to go down in. And it takes 4.7 seconds to go down from a walking zombie. That's just forever. And the other thing is, for a sprinting zombie, this is actually faster than IW, so you can get down by a sprinting zombie faster in World War II zombies compared to IW zombies, but that's 2.6 seconds, still faster than anything Treyarch's ever given us. And the surprising thing is, and this is the only reason I kept it in, is that inside World War II zombies, you can't get multi-hits. It may look like it, in the gameplay it may have seemed like it, but I've seen it frame by frame. The zombies are not able to hit you at the same time. I've checked this multiple times over. You cannot get hit by 2 zombies at the exact same time. They have to wait at least 0.2 seconds to hit you again. You just cannot get hit at the same time, which is really nice because I hate getting insta-down by getting hit multiple times. And this was really obvious because when I was playing World War II zombies for a while, then jumped back to Black Ops 3, I was so surprised. I was going down so fast, and I finally realized this is why, because it's much easier to go down in Treyarch zombie games compared to World War II zombies, which is very obvious. And of course, this also takes 3 hits to go down. So what I'll do now, I'll actually put the rankings of, if it isn't obvious enough, but I'll put the rankings of how difficult these zombies are compared to the other ones. And as you guys can see, Black Ops 2 by far comes out on top, then Black Ops 3, Infinite Warfare, then World War II. That's the order of difficulty for these zombies. Now this may say that everybody's wrong about saying Black Ops is more difficult, easier than Black Ops 3 because the zombies hit you slower, which obviously isn't true. They hit pretty much for all Treyarch ones. The zombies hit you about the same speed, it's just the amount of hits. But one thing, and this is the factor that I wish I could have brought in, because really there's 5 factors to getting down, and if people already clicked off the video now, they wouldn't realize this, but you have to understand that there's another factor that goes into play here, and this is probably why so many people consider Black Ops and World at War. I guess they would think the zombies wouldn't hit you as fast, but I can't prove this. But there's one more factor I cannot put in this, but it really plays a really big factor into this. But that's the amount of time it takes the zombie to break its sprinting animation or walking animation to go and actually kicking its animation for the hitting animation to cause your character damage. Because inside Black Ops 3, that probably doesn't exist. It's like it just doesn't exist, that transition. But inside IW zombies and World War II zombies, obviously they have their transitions, but ever since Black Ops 3, well, Black Ops 3 is the only special one here that there is pretty much no transition between a sprint animation to hitting. It just automatically hits you once it touches you. And I think this is the main reason why so many people think Black Ops was easier than Black Ops 3, or the zombies were easier inside Black Ops compared to Black Ops 3. So I think that's the reason why, and I can't prove this at all because I can't tell for that exact same moment when the zombie breaks its sprint to hit you. I just can't show you where that is, but I'm sure you guys who have played the zombie games before can also agree with me, because I play these games a lot just to try to get a feel for each of them, and I do agree that the Black Ops zombies don't hit you as often. They just don't. I think it's because they just have a longer time from breaking from their sprint animations to actually hitting you, and I can't prove this, can't say this is true, but this is probably the reason why so many people would still think that Black Ops zombies are easier than Black Ops 3 zombies, except for every other factor. But regardless, I'd say that's probably, I wouldn't say it's the most important one because all these factors are very important, but it's higher up there in the more important factors, so that's probably the reason. So with that said, I can't really tell you which one's a most difficult zombie to deal with compared to all of them, but I'd have to say Black Ops 2 still, because I think Black Ops 2 is just as difficult as Black Ops 3 in zombies breaking their walking or sprinting animation to a hit. They're just as fast. So I would say by far Black Ops 2 is the most difficult one. Then it's hard to say after that. Obviously World War II is the easiest one because it's just insanely slow, everything over there, but all I can really tell you is which ones are the hardest ones and the easiest ones, but besides that I really can't say anything, so just keep that in mind after watching this video. But anyways, that's about it for me. But what I'll do now, I'm actually going to put a poll on screen right now. I'll actually have you guys vote on which one you think is the most difficult zombies, and earlier in the video a poll should have popped up. I want you guys to go and vote on that one and tell me which one you think is the easiest. So one poll is for the hardest zombies game, and the other one is going to be for the easiest zombie game from your guys' experience. But with that said, I'm going to go ahead and end the video here. Tell me what you guys think about this whole situation. Did I actually make a mistake somewhere? Am I not taking into account another important factor or anything like that? Tell me anything like that down in the comments. But like I said, if you guys did enjoy the video, go ahead and do all the normal YouTube stuff, like, subscribe, bell, share, watch a video multiple times over, make multiple accounts, subscribe to me with those multiple accounts, like my videos with those multiple accounts. Still don't do that because you'll get me in trouble, but regardless, that's what I'm going to say do. And anyways, I'll catch you guys on my next video.